Hi everyone, Greg Jackson here, and I wanted to show you another really cool upgrade from Ion RC. And again, this is for the Raw 420. There's going to be a lot of other upgrades from Ion RC for a lot of different helicopters. There's already some for the OMP products, and again, of course, the SAB Raw 420. And soon there should be some pretty cool things for many of the other models. So for this really quick upgrade, it's replacing the stock anti-rotation bracket with one that has a bit more color, and really cool for just personalizing your own machine. And what's really cool about this, which I'll let the owner post if he wants to discuss what type of material he's using. But what's really cool about this is the quality of material is just really awesome. So I'm just going to do a very quick posting of this. Again, I want to remind you, which I'm pretty sure everyone knows when dealing with any type of plastics, but you don't want to use a whole lot of brute force when installing these items. But this goes on really quick, and again, I'm showing you on a new build, so that way you get a feel for this if you're building this right off the box. Obviously, if you're building this, you already have a helicopter and you're adding this to an existing thing, it goes on just as easy. And at some point I'll show you what that looks like when you're building into helicopter you already have. So just put these 3 screws in and then let you see the finished product. Again, let the Loctite do the job, because it's not necessary to just put a bunch of overly torquing things, and that goes for any time that you're working with plastics. And I would even say as you're like going from the frame into the skids, and I would say even when you're going into, I'm gonna have to lose that sound, going to just any parts with drivers. Boy, that's stuff. So I'm going to loosen just a little bit. For new builders, you want to have a little bit of wiggle room or play. Some people, when they're adding Loctite to parts and going into plastic, whether that's servo horn or material parts like this, they might prefer to put the thread lock into the screw opening first and then add that in. And I have done that before, but honestly I've never really had much problems with the Loctite destroying the plastic. So I'm just going straight into it, and this type of plastic is really good for dealing with different things. Now, again, I thought this was going to be like a 30-second video, but one thing you might consider, say if you're doing this as a brand new build, you might want to install the anti-rotation bracket in first, and then go in, put the servos in. That way you're not having to kind of maneuver like I was doing just then. So in a way, it's good that you all kind of see the mistakes in the process, because again, I'm not going to proclaim to win a JD Power Builders Award or anything like that, which obviously that's something that does not exist. And as far as the servos that I'm using, I am using the Theta servos. I'm actually a BK servo guy, but at the moment, which everyone understands how the pandemic has been, I'm not able to get a set of those for this build at that time. But the Theta servos have been working pretty well for me on the other 420 that I have. So now I've got this done. Get a chance to see some really great detail with it. I guess would have been good if I had the anti-rotation pin so you can see how smoothly that is going to slide. But that's what it looks like. And then soon, once I have many of the other upgrades on the helicopter, you'll get a chance to see what it looks like all together in the final form. Great. Thanks again for watching.